because we were doing it for the village, and we were using the football club as a structure, I was able to do the classic grassroots soccer 3-day soccer camp using the PC Skills Malaria Education Program. Malaria education was at the center, the focus, football being the platform in which to really engage the community, and then a way to take that education and further involve students to get reinforcement in that education. So that was kind of how it all started.
Enlist in the help of 6 Peace Corps volunteers, 4 teachers, and 1 model coach that has been trained in the Skillsy Malaria curriculum and is how to be a great coach to the students. So we take about a 3.5 hour day up outside of their school curriculum, and we have students split up into 5 groups. The first station is called Signs, Symptoms, and Treatment. In that room, we obviously talk about the signs and symptoms, but we also have a lot of handouts to show around. We have laminated pictures of what each symptom looks like, and we have the students act out the symptoms. We also have a body bag where it teaches students of a higher grade level about the science behind malaria and how malaria works inside your body. We also pass around Coratim. We talk about the rapid diagnostic test and how not only should you go to a clinic at the first sign of a fever, but that you should also get tested and not just right away get medicine. This is the prevention room. In this room, we have a drama. We have a activity that many education volunteers feel strongly about because it involves English comprehension, where there is sentence starters like "I can prevent malaria by" and multiple sentence finishers. So there's a correct answer in one of them. And also the dream banner, the ever famous dream banner. In this room we will stitch broken bed nets. We'll stitch also funny or pretty things on the bed nets just to bedazzle them or what have you. We also have a rice bag story which takes a student through the story of bed net and repairman and how he can help you sew your broken bed net and make it spiffy and new again. We also have a demonstration where students will be encouraged to tie up a bed net and sleep under and also tuck in. Station D is called the mosquito room. In this room we learn about mosquito behaviors, what they like, what they don't like, how we encourage more mosquitoes in our compound or we discourage mosquitoes in our compound, and how to remedy that. We play a game where we see if students are at risk for malaria, and we also play a game called, I guess, Sharks and Minnows, but we turned it into mosquitoes and bed nets, where students will wear mosquito masks and they will tag their classmates while their classmates are trying to get to the safe zone, which is the bed net zone.
Some host country nationals are volunteering their time and traveling around with us on this trek to demonstrate for sports masters at the school or new coaches, people who have not seen the program in action, to see what it's like to do grassroots, how easy it is, how much fun it can be, and I haven't found a kid yet who didn't want to play football. So we've really had an opportunity to exploit all of our grassroots soccer experience, and it's been phenomenal.
Although the audience is only a fraction of all that is represented in the Gambia Malaria, the audience is just students, we're really incorporating Peace Corps volunteers too, and we're really incorporating post-country national teachers and regular village people, may it be a tailor, or may it be a plumber, or may it be a farmer, to become skillsy coaches. So we're trying to incorporate as many people as possible because we are here for them and we want to train them because we want them to become the malaria resources for our community when we leave. However, I was also thinking that I want to involve a lot of Peace Corps volunteers, not just health volunteers, because malaria affects everyone. So I thought health and education are practically married to each other, and agriculture, well, that's what this entire country of the Gambia is based off of. So I do strongly believe that a mix of volunteers are the best people to execute this project. What about the materials? Are we expecting that all these volunteers in rural areas can get pictures, laminated pictures, activities and what have you together in their site? It'll be a little bit more difficult. So we put together two trunks dedicated to bed nets, laminated pictures of the mosquito, of malaria signs and symptoms and what have you, and activities ranging from dramas to fill in the blank activities. So they were all included into two trunks, and they're very easy to transport. Well, we have a pre and post test component that asks students 9 questions, all concerning signs and symptoms, treatment, prevention, bed net, mosquito itself, and we've seen an increase all across the board, a general increase all across the board in the 10 schools that we've gone to. Not only that, but we've discovered new counterparts for the hosting volunteers. There were teachers and sports masters and community members that the hosting volunteer didn't know would be such strong counterparts until we came, until they involved them, and from that a new relationship developed. We found that half the volunteers in our country of the Gambia have been involved with malaria work just through this trek, and even more special, that more new volunteers have been starting on malaria work sooner in their service. With the data that we collect from the post-test, the hosting volunteer can then see what topic are the students still struggling on and what topic have the students really mastered. And so there are many avenues for follow-up. We chose sites that volunteers were already associated with. So the volunteers can either continue with grassroots soccer after we leave, or take out other resources that the Malaria Task Force offers for them, so that malaria work will continue after we're gone. So looking toward the future, how are we going to sustain this? How are we going to keep up this momentum? Well, this trek has involved an evaluation component where we want the input from Peace Corps volunteers from all sectors that participated, because we feel that with transparency and with volunteer buy-in, that this trek can continue, that we can kick the ball to other volunteers. So with the evaluations, we are going to add new activities, and we're also going to split the curriculum into 3 different versions. We are going to take what we have now and simplify it for students who have a harder time understanding English and will need translations in the local language. We're also going to beef it up a bit for those students who are older and might be more interested in science. One of the suggestions on our evaluation was a training of trainers, and we thought that we could even make it easier for those volunteers who are interested in replicating this trek at their school. We want to incorporate media into the Malaria Task Force, so we want to film those who are a master at this malaria work in each of the different classrooms, go through the curriculum. And so we will film them and post it on our database so that future volunteers can have a protocol to work off from. It's been lovely